the question was posed to me, what is tax planning? You'll hear me talk about how important it is all the time, but maybe there might be a little uncertainty out there about what it is and what exactly we are going to do. And so I'd love to answer that very shortly for you today. So, in essence, tax planning is an opportunity for me to get an understanding of what's been happening in your tax situation for the current year. So, we don't always talk. We're not chatting every week or anything like that. You guys know your business, whether you're growing, you're steady, you're down. Like, you're going to understand that kind of stuff on a high level scale. And so what we really like to do when we do tax planning is we love to jump on a call. And when we jump on the call, it's good to get reacquainted. It's good to sort of just catch up on the year and see what's been going on. Sometimes there's a situation where somebody's like, hey, I've bought 5 rental properties, or we've had a massive year and our business exploded. And all that stuff is really good to know. And so we get acquainted. We end up going through some of the ups and downs of what's been going on throughout the year. And then the first thing that we're going to do is kind of look at where your numbers are. When we look at where your numbers are, we're going to end up doing a tax projection for you. So if you say, hey, Ronnie, I made $100,000 this year, I will be able to go into my tax planning software and tell you exactly how much tax you would owe on the 100 grand. So then you're looking at it like, okay, let's just say for round numbers, I owe $20,000. And then we'll go through and look at what you've paid in already. Okay, I had $10,000 withheld through my W-2 and I made an estimated payment for $5,000. Well, now we know we have $5,000 that's left over. So then we could look at it and say, hey, maybe you want to make a fourth quarter payment. Maybe you don't want to make a fourth quarter payment. You just want to wait till April. But I will tell you what that is. We will ballpark and get pretty dang close to what your actual tax number is going to be. Once we find out what your tax number is going to be, then we can kind of do a little digging on maybe some of the stuff that you need to be doing before the end of the year. And we'll kind of start running through some stuff. Like maybe it's, hey, I still need to contribute to my retirement plan. Well, then I'll say, well, hey, if you put in $15,000 into your retirement plan, it's going to save you $4,000 in taxes. And we'll go through scenarios like that, and you'll get to kind of decide, yes, that is something that I will want to do, or that is something that I'll want to do. Or we can say, hey, you know what, maybe we should be making an S-Corp election for your business. And in doing that, then you have to do payroll for yourself. So we have a couple steps that need to be taken. And, if you do that, it's going to save you $7,000 on your taxes. And so I'll start running through all these different ideas with you guys on stuff that you want to do. Sometimes you'll be like, I don't really want to do that. I'll just pay my $5,000 in taxes. Money's tight right now, or I want to hold on to my liquidity and I'd rather just pay my taxes. There may be those types of conversations that are happening, and that's totally fine. But the idea is get acquainted, get caught up, review your numbers, do a tax projection, start giving you ideas of what you need to do before the end of the year. So the idea is go through those steps and then figure out what the savings is going to be because of all those things, and then just start checking the boxes of the things that you would like to do. And that's a conversation that can happen with me in a half an hour. Maybe sometimes it takes an hour. So what I suggest people do is just get an understanding of what your numbers are for the year. Maybe that's, tell your bookkeeper to get everything updated through November. And once we have all that type of stuff, then we could reasonably project exactly where you're going to be. Gives you peace of mind. Gives you a proactive approach to your situation, lets us have some time to implement different stuff that maybe you didn't know that you needed to implement before the end of the year. And once we get that stuff rolling, it's a piece of cake. And from that, you can save thousands of dollars. We have already had some of these calls, and we're already working on saving people thousands and thousands of dollars on their taxes. So I encourage everybody to jump into tax planning, just like I did in my other video. But if you didn't know what tax planning was, now you do. Thanks so much.